My name is Tomy Mathews. I represent Fairtrade Alliance Kerala, a small farmer organization in the Indian state of Kerala. We've reached a situation where there's total collapse of the food security of Kerala because the farmers have shifted to cash crops. And the cash crop economy itself has collapsed because it doesn't fetch a remunerative price anymore. And we had fairly controlled markets at one point of time in cash crops, especially in cashew, for instance, where the government used to buy the cashew at a predetermined price to supply to the cashew factories that were run, partly in the public sector. Kerala was considered the cashew capital of the world. It had excellent processing facilities. It committed to the international markets about 60%, 60 to 70% of the cashew produce. And the cashew farmers that thrived on that system feel themselves completely at the wrong end of the global market today, with cheap imports coming in, with their inability to buy the food that would keep the children, the family going, because they get much lesser return for the cashew. So this would sum up what a cashew farmer's life is in Kerala. I think the big difference Liberation has made can be summarized like this. For the first time, there's predictability in the lives of the farmers. They know what to expect from their nuts market. Secondly, there's so much of ownership. They own the company to which they are selling their own nuts. And that sense of ownership about, a company that exists for their own good, a company that buys from them but sells on their behalf makes a huge difference. And I think this overall has led to a certain sense of pride among the farmers in belonging to a fair trade organization, to a small farmer grouping that has led to solidarity not just within the organization but across to several thousands of farmers spread all over the world. And that sense of pride is very palpable, very much noticeable when you meet the farmers. There has not been instances in farmers' lives in Kerala where they could say they are actually owning the company to which they are selling their products. I think what happens is the moment you have to be now responsible for quality yourself, then things change dramatically. You're not just dumping some product on somebody to sell. You're actually going to the market and selling it yourself. Therefore, you have to take the best things that you have in the market because, you're putting your reputation at stake along with that product. So the sense of ownership, of feeling for the first time in their lives that they can own a company overseas, far away in London, there is a company. It's called Liberation. They see the posters, they see its name, all over, and they now know, okay, we own that company, and these nuts that we sell are in fact going to that company. When consumers look at this product, they know that they're not just buying from XYZ company that buys and pays a fair trade price. They are buying from a company that is not just paying a fair price, that is sharing its profits with the people who produce these nuts that we consume. I think that makes a huge difference.